on how a career in sales can develop character and make you a better person and help you create a better life. Loaded question, but take it away.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of things to say about that. I think for a lot of people, there's some confusion about what we do in sales. And I think that a lot of people believe it's a self-oriented profession. And in a way it is, but it's self-oriented in a really powerful way. So if you're other oriented, it means that you go out and you help other people get results that they couldn't get without you. So that's what we're really doing, is we're really other oriented. But you have to be somewhat self-oriented to be a good salesperson, because as the Buddhists would say, you're perfect just the way you are, and you could use a lot of improvement. And that's sort of how you figure this out in sales. Like, it's a very complex kind of set of competencies that you need. And I don't think that people pay a lot of attention to some of the competencies that actually are necessary to be good at sales and necessary to helping other people. So the first thing is, how disciplined are you? Like, can you will yourself to do the work that you need to do? In a lot of other roles, you don't have near the autonomy that you have in sales, especially if you're in sales and you're working from home. Like, there's no one there. If you don't prospect, no one knows what you're doing, right? They have no clue. So if you're not super disciplined, then sales is going to be hard for you, because whatever you do today is a deal that you win 90 days from now, or whatever the timeline is. So if people are undisciplined, they're not going to do very well. It's also it's one of the few jobs that you have where you ask somebody to help them and they tell you no directly. Like, I could help you get better results. Not interested. Like, so what a lot of people say is something like, I don't like the rejection. And it's like, well, you weren't rejected. They rejected a meeting with you. That's not rejecting you personally. And those kinds of things start to really stack up. So if you're undisciplined and you don't have a great attitude and you think that somebody's harming you by telling you no to a meeting, which of course you've never been harmed that way, it's never been true. You need a whole bunch of things like persistence. Like, if you want to be successful in sales, you're going to persist. It took me 7 years to win PetSmart, and I persisted because, like, what else am I going to do? Like, I'm prospecting anyway. Why not just call them and keep bothering them until they eventually say yes? Things like resourcefulness, like, how do you figure out how to solve problems that you haven't encountered before? All of these things start to stack up. So one of the things that sales does for you is it shows you all of these gaps in your competencies that you have. And then you have to start doing something about those. And the best salespeople start to recognize that a lot of this is character traits that you can develop over time. And those character traits are very, very useful for you in every other part of your life, like every other part of your life. If you want to be good with people, sales will help you do that. If you want to make more money, it will help you do that. If you want to make a greater contribution while you're here on planet Earth, sales will help you do that. But you have to work on yourself quite a bit to be good at it.